The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Now a narrower focus on the sector which has gained even bigger importance, especially after the pandemic and the raging Putin's war in Ukraine. Yes, ever since the war in Ukraine began affecting the circulation of goods between countries, Georgia became an important player on the international logistics map. Yet, Georgian logistics infrastructure is incapable of adequately responding to the demand, claim international experts to whom our reporter, Georgy Aronia, had the pleasure of talking. They together will try to answer a question: what can Georgia do to become a logistics hub?
International experts declare Georgia's logistics infrastructure incapable of handling the flow of cargo coming from Central Asia. According to the experts, Georgian ports and the railway infrastructure are not ready for the increased cargo turnover in the middle corridor caused by the Russia-Ukraine war. According to Natalia Demchenko, who serves as a country manager for the international logistics company Astra, Georgian ports carry twice as less cargo than demanded. To solve this issue, Demchenko claims Georgia should modernize its existing infrastructure and the railway network and take on new projects.
In 2022, we faced a difficult problem. Georgian infrastructure cannot cope with the flow of goods flowing from Central Asian countries. Georgian ports can't handle twice less cargo than our clients want. So, Georgia must open new ports and modernize the railway. In terms of the transport corridor, Georgia is closely linked to Azerbaijan, so the states should cooperate closely to ensure that the Trans-Caspian corridor functions properly.
For large volumes of cargo to be transported effectively, both ports and railways shall be developed adequately and in sync with each other, said Igor Bratsev, the growth manager at Quest Group, in conversation with BMG.
Many things are implemented to turn Georgia into a logistics hub, but it is necessary to continue developing in the same direction. As you know, it is important for transport not to have bottlenecks. In other words, when there are many large ports in the country, the railway infrastructure should also be in order. The opposite is true too. If the railway infrastructure allows the transportation of 2 million tons of cargo, the ports must be ready for such a load. Eliminating those obstacles is not only related to technology, but also bureaucracy too.
The cooperation between Georgia and Azerbaijan is crucial, as the stability of the trade corridor largely depends on the harmonious collaboration between the two states, thinks Mamu Kamburjikneli, the executive director of Wondernet Express Investment Group.
To receive larger volumes of cargo, larger investment must be made in infrastructure. Yes, it is not only about ports. We need a deep-sea port and new terminals. The railway must be able to carry larger loads. However, this should not happen only in Georgia. We should work with our colleagues from Azerbaijan, as all this must happen there too. I think that in the next 5 years we will be able to receive more cargo and regain the status of the Silk Road country that Georgia had historically.
According to international logistics experts, investing in infrastructure development, building new ports and terminals, and modernizing the railway network is what the Georgian government and the business sector must do to turn Georgia into a logistics hub.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.